Hey, what is up, guys? This is the FNH here, and today I am going to be reviewing a pretty common algorithm that you see in a lot of programming interviews. Okay, so this is also on the somewhat easier side, right? And it's basically check if two words are an anagram to each other. Okay, so let me just get the definition written up. So we want to return um, we want to call a method called, let's call it is anagram, right? And we want to pass in two strings. So Iceman and cinema. Those two words are anagrams of each other. Okay, and let's console the result of whether it is an anagram. All right, so let's create this method. So we'll call this word and then call the second one anagram. All right. So this one is pretty simple and straightforward. There's many different ways to do this. I think two are the main ways to do it, which will obviously be, most likely be counted as correct on an interview. All right. So the first one is basically you want to sort them and then check whether they are equal. Okay, so in C Sharp, this is really simple to do, especially with the built-in methods. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can call the enumerable and sequence equals. Okay, so basically sequence equals, goes through the array, it goes through the two words, right, or the two parameters you pass in, and it basically checks through each value, if it's a string through each character, if it's an array through each element in the array. All right, so word dot, so we want to pass in word and anagram. Okay, and if it is, we will return true, otherwise return false. All right, so that is it. But one thing, so let's run this. It should not work. So yeah, it does not work because one thing that we have to add is we have to make sure these two words are sorted. Okay, so once we sort them, we can basically do it that way. All right, it should work after that. So there's two ways to sort it. You can do word sort. Well, you would have to convert it to a list first, and then you can use the sort. Um, I did that. You can manually sort it, or you can basically just do order by, and then x. That's basically it. You can just do that, and that should work, I believe. All right, so now let's run it. And you can see here it is true. Okay, so now let's basically change it up a little. I added an S in one of the characters, and you can see that it is false now. Okay, so you can see it works. So this is one simple way to do it. C Sharp has this built in, luckily. Another way to do it would be, let me comment out this so you guys can just keep that in mind. Another way you can do it is also, it's also another built-in method from C Sharp, which is basically using the all method, right? So you can do word.all, and then in here you want to pass anagram, anagram, and dot contains. Okay, so in order to do this, you would have to sort it first also. So word one dot to word dot to list and dot sort, and we can do that to anagram also. All right, we have this, and another thing we would need with this, since the all method just basically checks if all the characters or values in Word are contained in anagram. Okay, so it only checks that. Okay, that being said, it does not check the count. Okay, so one thing you can do is put an if condition here and check whether count of the word are the same. Count, does it equal to anagram dot count return, well, I should do does not equal. Okay, I think it has to be a method, or am I, okay, yeah. So this should work as well. You can see over here, count it is true, and let's change it up to something else. And you can see it is false. So you can see it works pretty well, it does what exactly it needs to do. But most of the time when you are giving an interview and you want to use, built-in methods like sorting, um, and then basically just comparing the two collections, they most likely will say, okay, that works, but, show us another way without using the built-in methods like this. Okay, so yeah, I will show you that in the next video. So for this video, if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'd love to help you guys out. And yeah, other than that, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.